Welcome back to Guardian Angel Resin Creations. Today I am going to try and create another Starburst. This is something that I have designed myself. If you have seen it anywhere else, please let me know and I will take my videos down. But I haven't actually seen this particular technique done. So I am using Ice Toyo today, which is a 1-to-1. I have already gone ahead and I've made up all of my resin because everybody knows how to make the resin up. I've chosen my colours. I am doing 5 colours. So I have Soft Magic Violet, I have Silver Black, and these come in a pack from Amazon. I got a pack of 141. And then we have our acrylic ink from Montmartre. So I'm using black. I'm using Tarlo, I think it is, Farlo blue. And then we are using the fluoro purple, which I didn't realise I didn't read the fluoro bit, but that's fine. So, and in my white I also have white, a little bit of white crystal. So my white is, so I'm just bending down a bit so that I can show you. This is the black, but my white is Solid Solutions in the white. So let's get started. Just make sure you can see what I'm doing. Thank you, Callie, for the wonderful idea of having all of my little stirrers and things in there. So I'll just sit that there. Mine's a little bit bent though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just give that a bit of a torch. I've had them sitting for probably maybe nearly 40 minutes I've had them sitting for, because it is 18 degrees here today and it's windy, which is awful, so you will probably hear the chimes. So we are going to go, sorry about the sniffing then, we are going to go around the outside with our purple. Try and dribble it down the sides there. I have equal amounts in all of my colours, and my pushes I've got equal amounts of that as well. And there we go. Let's get that around the edge. I've made up 112 of A and 102 of B. And that normally fills my mould quite well. I normally have probably maybe 10 mils left over, which I normally pour into a little stand or just one of my little things that I've got to the side if I've got leftovers, if I don't need it. Okay, it's getting quite thick now, so just drop that in there, stick my little stick in my thing, and then we are going to go with black. Give that a stir, get some bubbles out, and then we're going to try not to make more bubbles. Make sure all this ink is mixed in. That looks pretty good. I'll just give it another bit of a pop. And it warms it up at the same time. So we are going to just dump that in the center. And if I'm lucky, I'm going to have purple on the edges and sort of a blacky colour in the middle. Black and a blue. I use purple all the time, but I don't normally put a blue with it. So we'll just see how we go with it. Just scrape all that out. Hopefully you're not too close so that it's blurry, but I do have another project just off to the side. Right, that in my pile. I've got some coasters off to the side, which I have just put the little the lids and resin on the top. So I've just got them sitting there because when I've done this, I have a great big cover that goes over my whole bench. So I will be just covering the whole lot when I'm done. So that looks pretty good. Give it a torch. So, and plus I have to keep torching my lids to make sure there's no bubbles in it. So we're just going to pour that in there. Hopefully this looks pretty. I definitely do like the purple and blacks. Seems to be a theme that I've got in my house. As everyone will tell you that I do love purple. Now I scrape all that out. Try not to put my hand in it. Right, get it all out. Right, sit that there. Then I will just spray them all with alcohol. So I've got my white sitting here, ready to go. I have got a bit of that shimmer white in there. So I will just mix it. I've mixed these up probably 2 or 3 times now because I don't like the white dropping. Like this is meant to drop in this, but I don't like the big blotches of white. There you go, got another mix. Now we will put our blue in. I've got 2 drops of the ink in the blue. I should have popped the bubbles first before I did that. Make sure it's mixed. And then we will throw that one in there. Don't know about the blue, but we will see. I could regret doing the blue. Right, that's that done. Pile my little cups on top of each other. Now, normally I would put this into a piping bag, but today I'm not going to. I'm going to give it a go without the piping bag. I will give this a quick torch. Try and get a few of the bubbles out. This is like, this barely even burns. Now we are going to, just another mix. I'm just going to read my little book here to see whether I dumped first, but I don't think I did. Okay, so I do dump. Okay, yes, I do dump. So I just put that in the lid. Just get something to wipe it off. That's not good. Bubbles out. So we're dumping then. Yep, okay. This is what my instructions say. Just going to get my blue stick, that'll do. I'm probably doing it wrong now, but I am going to my instructions. Scrape it out. Put it in there, scrape it off. Right, okay, give it a torch. Sorry, sniffed again. So, I am going to just sit that there. Now what I do is I make a star from the center up and down and across and then across again and then up there and there we go, there's one. And then we torch. And I just read my instructions, pipe between the stars. So then we dump and then we pipe between the stars. So dump again, a little stick. Hopefully this is not too thick and will actually move. Okay. That's that one. You do go through a lot of cups doing this, but I don't mind. Torch, and then we get our white again, and we draw between the lines. So out. And then we dump again. Got white on my fingers. Sorry, I won't torch because I've got it on my fingers. So in the center again, dump that. Scrape it all out. May have done this in the wrong order. Okay. Now it will not all come into the center. It normally has a clear center, and that's how it's meant to be. So we are going to go around the outside. There we go, and come in. Into the center, and then I'm actually going to go do more lines with this. Come into some of these lines. And then I will do the final dump. So then I'm going to come around again. haven't gone all the way to the edges with my lines this time. I normally do, so we'll see how it turns out this time. Let's just use up all this white. Into the center, back out. Okay. Oopsie, we don't want the white over there. Oh, stuck a finger in it. Okay. 2 sticks. Okay. I'm just going to come down across with my leftovers. Righto, that's that done. So I will just dump the rest, get my stick, so that white will move out. Don't pour slowly, pour it in as fast as you can to move that white out. I may have left my resin stand a little bit too long, but it hasn't heated up. I can still feel that it is cold resin. Okay, put that in there. I don't put anything in it. I've done it before and I don't ever like the way it turns out. But it's your choice. I like having the clear in the center because that's how I have actually designed it. Just to have that little see-through hole so you can see what's going on in the inside. So I'm just going to wipe my hands over, give them a spray, try not to get my paper towel into my other project. Wipe that little bit up there. And we'll give it a torch. And I might get out my heat gun and give it a bit of a warm up. So I will just get my heat gun and I'll be back. Okay, I've got a little bit of resin left in here and my mold's not quite full. I've warmed it up with a little bit with the heat gun, so I'm just going to pour that in there. Just try and get that white to move a smidge. Okay. There we go. That looks better. Much better. And there we go. Sorry about everything else around it. I have moved it in for so that I can put the cover over it. I'm just going to pop some of these bubbles and just warm that up. Try and warm the mould up a bit so that it moves. I will get my heater mat, and all I do is I just sit some of these in there, just like that, and then I sit my heater mat on the top of it. Then I'm not ruining my beautiful bench. It actually will warm. Once I put the cover over it, it will warm the whole area, so everything will set up beautifully, and it shouldn't take too long to do. So I'll just put that there, and then I will be back shortly. It's the next morning, it's time to demold. I had it sitting underneath my heater mat, underneath the big cover, and it's kept it warm all night. So because it is quite cold outside where I'm resining. The moment it's 14 degrees. It was about 8 before, so I waited a bit to come out. So alright, so it pops out, as you can see, so easy. So let's turn it over. Let's see whether this blue turned out. It's highly doubtful. So let's go. Okay. I got petals. I got petals. Love it, love it, love it. Love how it turned out. I've got like pink and white in the center, which I really quite like. I don't like to put stickers or anything on my centers. That's just my personal preference. If you don't like that bit in the center, then stick a sticker over the top of it. I don't put anything in the center because I did that and I ruined petals. It doesn't set the way I want it to. So here's my one I did the other day. So we'll compare. I've got bigger, fluffier petals this time. I don't think my white was as heavy as it was in this one. My center's bigger because I put the extra in that I had. So, and my black has dropped beautiful so that I can see the petals. Like the blue is nowhere to be seen, but that's okay. So I really, really love it. So thank you so much for watching. It nearly matches my nails. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know whether you have seen this technique before. If you have, then I apologize to the person if I am stealing your technique, but because I don't do the classes, so I have no idea what other people are doing, but this is the way I do it. So thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and I will catch you next time. Thank you.